So when I was 20, I was broke. So I decided to move to Arizona and sell magazines door to door. My friend Bobby had went out there and he had started doing it. So I figured, fuck it. I could do that. No, I can't. I didn't really tell nobody I was going to do this. I don't think I told my mom, my best friend. I don't even think I told my landlord. I just fucking left. I just hopped on a bus to Phoenix. I got to Phoenix. Their base camp was actually a Motel 6. Started looking for Bobby and realized that Bobby wasn't there no more. Bobby had been fired the day before and now was on a bus back to Washington. Immediately, I didn't want to be there no more. But there was some bitches. And, I feel like the type of females that pack up everything and try and sell magazines door to door, the same type of females that are fucking albino. I'm just saying. So I stayed. I met this dude. Me and him started hanging out a lot. He was just as confused with the fuckery as I was. They made us learn this whole pitch. I don't remember it, but I remember it started out like, okay, nobody wants, needs, or reads magazines. What I'm here to do is sell me. You guys got to really help me. I'm trying to win this contest. Every pitch had to do with this contest that I never saw nobody win. The idea was you sell enough magazines and you get these bonuses and shit. When I mean sell, I mean they basically just rode around neighborhoods in a fucking blacked out van, dropping off and scooping up children or young adults. We were all 18, I believe. I don't think nobody ever asked for my ID. Anyway, and this was an all-day thing. Like, we did this from like 8 in the morning to like 9 at night, every day, except Saturdays and Sundays. We did not follow any rules. Any no soliciting signs were ignored promptly. Climbed a lot of fences with beware of dog on them. One of the crazy thing was, is they actually gave us this exemption card that had their number on it. So if we got arrested for trespassing, they would come bail us out. The fuckery. I remember one night, it was like 9 at night and it was just Arizona, like monsoon and a motherfucker. This is like 99. Cell phones are not big yet. You just had to wait until they came back around to pick you up. It's dark, it's raining, I'm soaked, I'm albino, I'm sad. I've got no money, I've got no idea where I am. It's dark and I'm in this random neighborhood just standing in the street in the torrential rain. I start walking toward this door because I'm like, fuck it. If I'm here, might as well try and sell some magazines. This lady opens it up before I even get there and she is like, who are you? I don't even know anymore. So I stopped like on her lawn because I didn't want to walk closer because I don't know, I'm albino. It's in the middle of the fucking night. It's raining and she might have that bling bling on her, you know what I'm saying? As Tony Baker might say, the skibbity pap pap. I ain't want that. So I just was honest. I was like, look, I'm out here selling magazines. I don't know when they coming back to pick me up. Your porch light was on. She was like, you ain't got no coat or nowhere to go, man. Get your ass in the house. I was like, fuck it. If I'm gonna get murdered, at least I'll be warm. Went in the house. She made me a grilled cheese sandwich and some tomato soup. You want to see your man happy, ladies? Just give his ass a grilled cheese sandwich and some motherfucking tomato soup. I don't even like tomato soup, but with a grilled cheese, when I'm fucking cold, shit. We talked for a while and then like an hour later, I went back out into the street and walked around, got picked up back to the motel. This was like day 4 of trying to sell these magazines. I think I had sold one. And that one was really only because they wanted me to leave their property. The next day we went out and I remember I shadowed one of the team leaders. Wasn't no goddamn team leader. It was just a nigga with a car. That's all that fucking shit was. Team leader, my ass. Anyway, I followed one of the team leaders to watch him sell. And I'm like, nigga, this not sell. You just lying to people. I remember we was in one house and it was just like, I could tell that the people were like, oh, we made a mistake letting these motherfuckers in. We asked them for their credit card information, they checks numbers, they motherfucking bank holiday information. What's your mama grandmama name? Is your childhood pet in purgatory? All this retarded ass random shit. This motherfucker's in their house on their phone at their kitchen table talking to a credit card company that none of us have ever heard of. I don't think that anybody ever got a magazine that was sold by this company or any company. Nobody gets that shit. It was about that time that I was like, oh, this is not for me. I remember at one point somebody was just like, oh, Nate, just use like an abundance of energy. I don't feel like I look like a guy that can just use an abundance of energy, bro. I'm too strange looking. Like if Terry Crews hugged you too hard, you would get scared. I'm just saying. This pasty motherfucker come to your door at fucking 7 p.m. with his eyes shaking, all smiling and shit. You guys want to buy some magazines? That's how motherfuckers end up in cages for study. I remember this one couple. I was with another dude, I was shadowing him, and they actually asked us inside their house, and we went in. They coaxed us in with their attractive daughters, but once we got in and sat down on the couch, their daughters left, and we got to talk about Jesus. And not like the Christian Jesus, who I've always thought was albino. Why else would they not want to change the fact that he's white in every damn picture, knowing damn well that he was from the Middle East? Motherfuckers even admit that shit, but don't nobody want to change the fucking picture. Jesus was albino. Anyway, they weren't talking to me about that Jesus. They were Mormon. Motherfucker said something about a duck, and I don't know. Anyway, so the second week comes. I think I've sold only 2 magazines. I mean, people liked me because I was funny, but people also didn't like me because I was funny looking. Damn funny looking. Anyway, we're at the nightly count, where everybody tallies up how many mags they've sold in the day. I remember this one chick who I really wanted to bang she had this, I don't know, man. She hid her boobies really nicely. Like, she was always wearing big sweaters. I don't know what the fuck it is about big ass sweaters. On like a medium short girl, like a 5'2", 5'3". Oh, can't be too short because it starts to get creepy. And then, unless they're like a legit dwarf, and then it's cool. Do your thing, man. Anyway, she was talking about how many she sold, and that dude that I had kind of befriended, I forget his name, he said something, and immediately they just fired him. I don't know what he said. I wasn't paying attention. I never am. But they was like, "Fuck it, you're fired. We're putting you on a bus back to your home." And he was like, "Man, this is fucking bullshit." And I was like, "Oh, can we?" It's like that? So I was just like, "Oh man, you niggas are stupid." And they was like, "Nate, you fired too. Get out. Go pack your shit." I was like, "Nigga, I'm packed." I had no idea what I was going home to. I didn't turn off the lights or tell nobody I was leaving. Not even sure I locked my front door. My landlord probably mad. Rent was past due. I don't. Did I have a job and I just didn't go? I think I was working at Tony Romo's at the time, and I just no call, no show. Left town, went to Arizona, sell magazine. Me and the homie dapped it up at the bus station before we got on our respective buses. I think he was going to Chicago. I was going back to Washington. Fell asleep in Phoenix, woke up in San Diego. Or maybe we were like passing LA. We were in somewhere in California. Now when I had went to sleep, it was a dude sitting in the seat beside me. Not like right next to me, but like in the seat over. This big fat dude wearing a green shirt. I remember that. He was turned around talking to this elderly black lady wearing a purple dress, like the one in Don't Be a Menace to Sound Church while drinking your juice in the hood. Looked like her, looked like mom's. When I went to sleep, it was kind of dark outside. It was still night. People were quiet. It was serene. I woke up. I turned to my left. This nigga's in a diaper. A fully fledged diaper. Nothing else. No bottoms, no top, no shoes, no socks, just a motherfucking diaper. Now I'm blind and I just woke the fuck up. So I'm like, this ain't real. This is not real. Because nobody on the goddamn bus is fucking, like nobody's saying nothing. How much did I miss? This motherfucker is talking calmly to the fucking church motherfucking in the seat behind him. These raggedy scallywags are just having a conversation like this nigga ain't in a diaper. Now I get it. I'm an albino. I don't have a whole lot of room to talk about somebody else doing or looking some weird shit. But nigga, I had pants on. And no, I never found out why he was wearing a diaper. I'm not about to ask a motherfucker sitting comfortably in a diaper why he's doing that shit. Don't nobody ask a motherfucker who's actively stabbing somebody why. You just be like, "Hey, stop stabbing my mans." Anyway, got back to my apartment. It was flooded somehow. Had to throw out most of my bedding and cushions and bed. But I was living in a slum at the time, so the landlord never came by or anything. Went back to Tony Romo, was just like, "Oh, my bad. I didn't know I had to work last week." I was a very good dishwasher and busboy, so they gave me my job back. And then I got real high that night, and that's the end of that story. The moral is, don't sell magazines door to door. This shit ain't worth it.